What's good, y'all? I'm Zero Dre, and welcome back. So just finished ZZZ's 2.4 main story, and I just did the event with Shunguang Lightstream Notes 2 to 3 hours right before it ended, so I never really got to film it. But 2.4 story was phenomenal. It ended on a great cliffhanger. The introduction to Shunguang, and then backstory to characters like Ban Yue, and even a bit of Dailin's backstory, and an insight to exactly what Senior Ye Shiyuan, like what he's really doing. Got to see both their alternate forms, the dark form with Ye Shiyuan, and then the white form with Shunguang. And then even an NPC, Ning Qian, even he got a backstory. Also seeing Sarah's backstory about how she was part of Hand, and how essentially every bit of information about her and her squad got scrubbed off of the database, which then led to her defecting to the Exaltist group. And then right at the end of the quest, we did see that Shunguang was slowly forgetting the events of what happened in the entirety of 2.4 story slowly. And I'm not sure if I was reading it correctly, but it seemed like even if it was documented, like she still ends up forgetting, or rather the memory about it still ends up getting overwritten or erased. New patch drops in 2-3 days, so I'm excited to continue the story and see how they're gonna wrap up the entirety of the 2.5, the entirety of the Waifei Peninsula arc. Are they gonna be able to top 1.4's ending? And why was the creator a lizard? Huh? But nah, they did say that that form that we fought was just in its early stages of the creator's manifestation, so maybe we'll actually get to see what they look like. Are we gonna be able to fight them? But yeah, let's see what the animated short has for us. It is titled Ye Shiyuan Animated Short Film. If I Could Become Light. The light that illuminates and burns only sketches the world's silhouette, never asking if anyone deserves to be illuminated. Even if it costs me everything in the end, I don't mind. And again, we did see the white form. And from the little snippet cutscene that we got with the white form version of Shunguang, it seemed like she had a completely different personality. And it seemed like that's the form that she takes whenever she activates or whenever she uses the Qingming sword. So it'll be interesting to see more of, or learn more of, how exactly that works. Oh, is that the same one who does the the Honkai animations? Ooh. Pictures of
Senior Fufu.
Trying to memorize
Senior
their names.
Iho. Brother.
Can't forget him for sure. Wise. That's Wise, right? Or Bell? That sword looking menacing. This animation is crispy.
Memories. They're like photographs losing their color, fading a little more each day. I can't remember what I just said.
Damn.
Or the way home.
What? Even that?
Sometimes, I even forget my own name.
Damn, it's already that bad?
But I can't tell them. They definitely cannot find out. I can't tell anyone. I write down everything that happens every day, just like before.
Dang.
The early morning trainings, foraging, enjoying
That
hot
art
springs,
looks nice.
picnicking. All the moments I spent with everyone. They're so precious to me. But I know they'll never come again. When did this happen? Is this a vision?
All thanks to the wielder of the Qingming sword!
I've been protected my whole life. And now, I can finally protect everyone too.
Right.
Shunguang!
It's one of the things they highlighted in the
Still pretending.
the 2.4
You know
story.
exactly what's going to happen if you keep this up. There has to be another way.
So they interact.
You really haven't noticed. It's not just your memory. Your vision, hearing, sense of smell, taste, touch.
That's
Every one of
terrible.
your senses is slowly fading away. All for this needless sense of duty. Is it really worth it?
So they actually interact in like mind space. Damn.
My senses are fading away until death.
Yep, senses, memories, entire being. For some reason, Belle and Wise's face are Is it because she already? This looks nice. That's Wise, right? So I guess that means, or that implies that he's already forgetting what they look like. Oh, and this is in the Lightstream Note events. Not Lightstream Note event. The notebook where she
Brother, do you remember the song
Kept
Mom used to
tickets.
sing to us when we were little?
Twinkle Twinkle. London Bridge. Damn, even the colors, her colors are already faded. Which I guess symbolizes that
Protect everyone!
besides her
What?
memories, all her senses are
Who exactly is everyone?
gone.
So familiar. Who are they?
Is she gonna remember something? So I guess this shows more of like the effects or the side effects of her using the Qingming sword, right? Losing her memories, losing her senses, losing her sense of self or consciousness even. I guess from what we saw in this dream that she keeps having. But it's her drive and then her desire to protect and fight for people that she cares about, right? Her family, her brother, the other disciples, the senior disciples in Suibian Temple, Ye Shiyuan Shifu. And that's when they showed like her lifeless or her colorless self started glowing more with a golden light, like she was turning into a Super Saiyan. That was a cool way of showing. I guess maybe that's what's prolonging the after effects of using the cursed sword, the Qingming sword. And why was it that right here, whenever they showed Belle or Wise, either through the Polaroid picture or when she was going back through her memories of like the picnics, hot springs, just activities they were doing in the temple with her fellow disciples and then Ye Shiyuan Shifu. Why is it that Belle and Wise's face are either blurred out, sunlight blocking their faces, or we only see like silhouette of them? Is it because she only knew the proxy siblings for a while and it was showing more of Panyin who Jafufu, her brother, and then Ye Shiyuan Shifu, like she can still remember their faces, what their names are, what their hobbies are, what their preferences are, because she's known them longer. That's crazy too, like right here.
自分の名前だって
Like she can't even remember how to get back to the temple. She says she's forgetting her name at times.
には自分の名前だって
Alright, so the effects of the sword is already this bad.
みんなには言えない
And this is the part where it goes back to the 2.4
誰にも言
story,
っちゃダメ
where at the end of it, it seemed like, or it looked like, there wasn't any side effects to her using the Qingming sword. Because she was able to tell Wise or Belle or whoever you're using, like exactly the sequence of the events that unfolded throughout the entirety of the story. But then at the end of it, like it showed her trying to write down like what she remembers and then trying to read it, but then as she's reading it, like she can't really recall anything about it anymore. And that's cool that she has like a Polaroid picture of all of them. And who is this? Also, every time they show the Qingming sword, like they give it that ominous sounding theme, like sound effect. And it kind of sounds like it's like the sound is kind of deafening too, which goes back to how using the sword not only causes you to lose your memories, but also causes you to lose your senses. Sense of sight, taste, smell, hearing.
記憶が古い写真みたいに焦っていくついさっき言ったこと
Look the water graphics on that scene.
ついさっき言ったこ
Like
と
what?
家への帰り道時には
Like who animated
自
this?
分の名前だって
Kyoto animation? And then
Demo.
Panyin Jufufu
みんなには言えない
drinking tea. Yep.
誰にも言っちゃダメ
Trying to hide it, trying to not worry the people around her even further. Because that's the thing that they showed a ton of in the quest, the story, is that she has the means and the ability to really power through any of, I guess, the crisis or dilemmas that the temple, like the town or the entire city is having, because she is that strong, even without the use of the Qingming sword, which is what we saw a bit of when she was fighting the creator slash taking over Ye Shiyuan. But then the thing is, the rest of the disciples, possibly out of concern of course, but also from instruction by Ye Shiyuan Shifu that you can never let her get to a point where she needs to use the Qingming sword. That's why she always needs to be protected, isolated, secluded. Because again, the less that she uses the Qingming sword, the more that they can avoid the effects of the cursed sword. But that's the thing, is that because she knows she has the strength to help people, that's the conflict. But on the other hand, she doesn't want the others to worry about her too. And right at the end, when they saw more of the context of what exactly happened in the mining incident before, like when she saw more of exactly how her parents met their end, their conviction to make sure that her and then her brother ended up being safe, that kind of solidified her conviction even more to whatever risk comes with the use of the Qingming sword, if it's to protect the people that's close to her family, her fellow disciples or friends, she's willing to make that tough decision. And I guess this is like something that happened in the past.
守られてばっかの私が
Yep,
やっと
protected her whole life.
みんなを守れる
But it's such a big cost.
また強がってる末路はと
This is interesting, like this dynamic between her and then I guess her alternate version or her alternate self. Because it seems like they are two different beings now. At least from this scene that they're showing us. Like, is it similar to how Sukuna and Itadori from JJK, like how that works? Like whenever they need to, like one can take over. Ooh, and maybe that's the case. Maybe that's why whenever, or at least from what we saw, right? The one instance that we saw, her use the Qingming sword. Like when she activated it, the white form version of her popped up. And then again, personality changed. Even her way of speaking changed. So is it more like it takes over to make sure that the effects of the Qingming sword is reduced somehow? In a way, Shunguang doesn't take the brunt of the side effects of using the Qingming sword.
それはきっと別の方法が気づかないの記憶以外に視覚、
Senses.
聴覚、嗅覚、味覚、触覚ど
And
れ
it's
も
cool how
鈍
they
くなって
did
るじゃ
this.
ない
Like when we saw
あ
her
なたが
fighting,
そうまでする価値があるわけ
right here. Like the colors are just gone. To emphasize even more, her senses are fading.
五感が消えやがて死ぬ
And right here, these are the notes that you get to check out every time you finish a day in the light stream note events with her. Like right here, this is when they visited Port Elpis, the seagull, French fries. And then this is when they visited the flower shop in the city. This one right here is when they explored Belle's area. And right here, Belle and Wise's faces are being covered by the sunlight. It's a cool picture. Look at this. Look at how crisp the animation with that one was. I guess that's not really... Or maybe it is. Like the flower arrangement that we got when we went to the city. They're eating hot pot. Why is she wearing a crown? This is the thing that you get in Burger King when when it's your birthday. We're playing... I don't know what game this is. Oh, but this is in the restaurant. Oh. And who is this supposed to be? Wise? Fireworks. I guess this one is Belle. Damn. Look at them, man, just having fun. Good old times. And this is the one when, I think day 4 of that event, where they watched that film about the dog being separated from its owner. And yep, the tickets. Now we also get to see, like after going through the event, And you know what's kind of messed up too is she probably spent more time now with this damn sword than with everybody else. It's cool to see more of their interaction, their bond. Like again, when I called Senior Ye Shiyuan Itachi, I was kidding back then because he kinda looked like him. Close, similar looking hairstyle, plus his hair color turned from brown to black. He has red eyes, plus the dark outfit looking like the Akatsuki outfit. But nah, he's really reminding me a lot of Itachi, and how when he deflected to become part of the Akatsuki, it's actually all to protect Sasuke. And then in this case, it's kind of similar to that, where he teamed up with Sarah and then the Exaltist group so that he could find a way to solve that problem of the effects of the Qingming sword. And again, I hope that by the end of this story that he comes out of it alive so that he becomes playable. Because when they were showing the cutscenes or like the illustrations in that comic book style part of the story, like his movesets look fire. And if you can make them synergize and work together as a team, man. And right here, colors are all gone. She's closing her eyes. Or she opened them again. Oh yeah, losing her senses, her sense of self, her memories. And then the slash. Even the closest ones to her. Then this part right here, it's cool how like it was all pitch black. And then droplets, or I guess those are tears, right? And that's what kind of lightens up the room. Like emotion. Like emotion that even if she cannot feel anything anymore, her senses are gone. And she can still feel sad.
いつか全部がそうなる。大した犠牲よね。いいの。私はたくさんの人に支えられて、ここまで歩いてこれた。それが誰で何があったかも覚えてないけど、そんな幸せはまだここにある。
Yep. The rest of them, and not gonna lie, this entire interaction between them, this is kind of reminding me of Zilla and Veliona, like their dynamic in Honkai Impact 3rd, like especially when Zilla was like when she disappeared and the only one she had was Veliona. Now that I think about it, they kinda do have similar demeanors and personalities a bit, right? Like Shunguang is soft-spoken. Like there was even one part of the quest where she tried to intimidate the Exaltist NPC, and she was the furthest from being threatening, that's for sure. And they're also both from the beginning, like they've always been protected. In Zilla's case, it was Bronya protecting her, and then in here, Shunguang's case, it's like her brother and then the other disciples, Ye Shiyuan, Shifu. They both have alter egos, I guess. It's safe to say that this white alternate version of her is like, ooh, like the suppressed emotions, or like the complete opposite of her. Because this one, the alternate version of her is she's more brash, antagonistic, rude, overconfident, just from the way she speaks. Like the complete opposite of Shunguang. And that's kind of like how Veliona was, especially in the beginning. And again, it would be interesting if the reason why the alternate form manifested, if that's the right term, is like as a way to protect herself. Like that alter ego manifested so that every time she uses the cursed sword, like the alternate version is the one who's taking the brunt of the effects of the Qingming sword.
違う、そうじゃない。いつか私は全てを忘れちゃう。目も耳も鼻も口も手指も使えなくなって、それでもみんなを愛してる。そんな私も愛
She
され
starts
てる。
glowing
みんな
as
が
soon
守
as
って
she
くれ
got her
た。
conviction back, her reason.
だから次は
Fighting.
私の番。たとえこの生命権の剣士として全部を失うことになっても、そんなことしたって誰もあなたなんて。多分でもそれでいいじゃない。私はみんなが大好きだから。
That shit bright as hell. And again, they never forget to always show how ominous this sword is. That's Jifufu. Yep.
師匠の占いはよく当たる。
Do the memory drill again.
風姉さんはお肉が大好物。パンさんはお料理の天才。お兄ちゃんはいつも私に甘い。
And who is that? I have no clue who this is. Starts tearing up the
この人は
picture.
私にとって守りたい、大事な人。
That was cool. Like again, can't wait for the 2.5 story dropping in a couple of days. And finally getting to play her as a playable character. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are with regards to how excited you are to get her and what else you guys might have picked up from this animated short. Let me know if I'm way off with some of the stuff that I was yapping about earlier. But yeah, that's about it. Peace.